Hi, good morning. This is another episode of Migraine International Patient's Perspective. My name is Stephan Lyford. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the Migraine Buddy app. It's the world's most used migraine app to record your migraine symptoms, your triggers, and other information that might be useful to your neurologist when you go into an appointment to discuss your migraines. So, what we're going to do is explore the app a little bit today and show you the different aspects of the app so that if you're not using it, um, it might trigger you to possibly explore the app and use it for future migraines. If you have questions about this app, I'd be happy to answer them, uh, through one of our groups or through, or from the comments. So answer, ask questions if you have them. And I'm sure that I can get those answers for you. If I don't know them, the people from Migraine Buddy can certainly answer those questions. So here we go. So here you see I have Migraine Buddy installed on my tablet, and here we're going to open the app, and it says I've been attack free for 34 days, which is not true. I've just been very lax about recording on my app. So to open the app and record a migraine, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the record. Okay. So I've had to adjust the brightness down for the camera. So I'm going to see if I can get this a little closer. It'll focus in maybe. Okay, this is the time. He says, do you know when it started? And it usually says, the start time is just now started, it started an hour ago, or another time. Now, you can give it exact times, and let me show you that other time. So it brings up a clock, so you can actually pick a particular time. Let's say you've had the migraine for a while and you're just now getting to your phone. Let's say it started at 9:45, 46 a.m. So you're going to hit OK. Do you know when it ended? Okay, let's say the migraine is still in progress. We're not going to pick an end time. So we're going to look down at the bottom of the page, and it says next to go to attack types. Okay? It's asking what are the attack types. I don't know yet. A migraine, a tension type headache, a cluster headache, a rebound headache, a pressure headache. It's only an aura. It's a caffeine headache. You can add a different type of headache if if you have a different type. You can remove any of these, or you can arrange them in a different order in the case that you have a specific one more often than the others and you want to move them around. So you can also select more than one. So if you think you're having a migraine and it's because it's rebound, I don't know, you can combine these. Let's say you're having a tension headache that's morphed into a migraine. You can select tension headache and migraine. Okay? And then you hit next at the bottom, and it's going to take it over here to what is the highest pain level of this attack. So at the time you're logging it in, you've got to pick a pain level. Now, we've had posts about pain levels. So it's trying to tell you what these pain levels are. A 0 is no pain. 1, it hurts a little bit. A 3 is mild. A 5 is moderate. 7 gets into severe. An 8, you're not able to function very much at all. A 9, you're getting close to calling 911. A 10, you have no function at all. Other people are having to do things for you, and you're calling 911. So we're going to say this one's a 4. Hurts a little more. You can do most activities. So those are the ones that we try to power through. We stay at work. We take some or some abortive medications. We might get an ice pack and try to power through it. And we go to hit next. All right. This is the screen that impressed me when I first started using this app, because this is where I can start talking to the doctor about where my head hurts. I know it's a migraine when it starts working on one side. So it's in my eye, it's on the left side of my head, it's on the very side of my head, and then we go to the left side of the back of my head, and it's on the left side of the bottom of the back of my head. But it's always on one side. It can move later, but generally when I have a migraine, it starts out just on one side. Now I can get full head headaches, but a lot of times it starts out on one side. Now there are those headaches that start out in both eyes and then radiate backwards. So we have different ones. But if you record the ones, if you record them when they start, you record where they start, and then it can show patterns. And you hit the next button. Okay, did you take any medications? You see, mine's pretty full because I've taken all kinds of different medications through the thing, and some of these are ones that were added by the system, and some were ones that I added. So 1 Tylenol, 1 Advil, Claritin, Coke Zero, Xanax, Motrin. There was a medication called SGIC. Let's see, Advil, hydrocodone. What else have we got here? 2 500 milligram Tylenol, Excedrin, which I don't take anymore, Imitrex, Emgality, Alka-Seltzer, Gabapentin. So let's go with 2 500 milligram Tylenol. 1 Tylenol, 500 milligram times 2. So we're going to hit that. And you hit next at the bottom. And then we get into what relief methods have you tried at the time of your thing. Okay, so we're going to say dark room and rest, sleep, ice pack, and you're going to stay indoors, and you don't feel like eating, and you're not going to drink caffeine. We're going to hit next. Okay, so are you experiencing any of these symptoms? Okay, and keep in mind, if you've got a really bad headache, you might have a wife or a friend or someone that might help you put this stuff in, because this can be monotonous if your head is blazing. Okay, experience any of these symptoms? Clammy, sweaty? No. Anger, dizzy, lethargic? Yeah, maybe. Nausea? A lot of us do. I don't usually get into the vomiting. Sensitive to light or noise? Me, it's the light, the noise, not so much, unless it's really bad. Neck pain, giddiness, nasal congestion, insomnia, depressed mood, sensitive to smell. The sensitive to smell sometimes causes migraines for me. Anxiety, Anxiety is a trigger for me, so this would also be a trigger for me. Um, Face feeling hot, eyes being tired, sinus pressure, cough. I added pain between the eyes, um, feeling flushed in the face. You get shaky and you get throbbing pain. Okay? And then you can add more. Next. Did you sense it coming? Sometimes I get pain behind the eyes before it gets here. Um, Facial numbness, weakness, fatigue or achiness, neck pain, tingling in the head, tingling in the neck, visual disturbance, that would be part of aura, or tingling near the eyes. I got that when I was taking Topramate or Topamax. Temple pain, pressure is a precursor to a headache for me. So, and then we go to next. How did it affect your activities? Some of these that are on here are things that I added, and some were ones that were part of the app. You can say it didn't affect your activities, or me, a lot of times it's pain increases with activity. Did you miss a social activity? Did you miss work or school? Were you awakened by pain? Did you miss class? Were you not able to drive, or you're unable to function? Did you have unrestful sleep? Did you have a subdued mood with the pain, fever, limited activity, or any other things like that? So we're going to go to next. Where were you when your migraine started? So you could be at school, you could be in transit or like driving, at work, at home, in bed. A lot of times I have those morning headaches that wake you up in bed. Shopping, dining out, at church, out of town, visiting family, at the movies, doing a social activity, or walking. We'll go to the next one. Can you guess what triggered it? Now, this is just supposition. These are things that you can add or you can choose from this list. Things that you can try to figure out what is causing, or what the triggers are that cause your migraines. So you're looking at deep tissue massage, medication rebound. That would also be medication overuse, headache, sinus congestion, change in your medication, sleep apnea, processed food, which would include canned goods with too much salt. And there's different things for this. You skipped a meal, you drank alcohol, you had aged cheese. Physical exertion in some of us causes it. Stress causes it. Weather, storms, barometric pressure. Sometimes you just don't know. Things like chocolate and different types of, like for me, it's red dye. So any drinks that have red in them, I can't have. Diet changes, caffeine, sweet and low. If I don't wear my CPAP, I get a migraine. Coke Zero or any drink that has aspartame can be a trigger. Coffee or decaf coffee. You missed your medication. Topamax. Reduced caffeine. I reduced gabapentin, and that caused me to have it. The air temperature in my CPAP was too cold, so that was a trigger. If you're eating sweets, that can cause it. Gluten can be a trigger. I'm an asthmatic, so if I have to use albuterol, that can cause a headache. Asthma, low oxygen, that can cause it. extreme heat. Having a heat stroke can cause it. Arthritis in my neck. Just the pain from that can trigger migraines. Like I said before, limited oxygen. Red Gatorade, like I said, the red dye. Sleeping on a bad mattress in a hotel aggravates my neck, which aggravates my headaches. A concussion. Too much sleep, getting out of your sleep patterns. And I take that monthly Emgality shot, and sometimes if it's coming due, the headaches come back. You have what they call a breakthrough headache, and I think I've got exercise on here twice, so that's something else. And down at the bottom, I've got highlighted continuation of a headache, missed medication, that's already up there, lack of sleep, and anxiety. So then we skip over, and you have notes. You can add notes to this, time-stamped notes about I took this drug, the pain increased to a certain level. This is like, in the beginning where you listed the pain on the pain scale. Well, if the pain changes, pain increased to level, blah, blah, blah. Or pain decreased to a level. And then this symptom stopped, attack may be over, pain moved to the left, pain moved to the right. I feel the side effects of a drug. I'm feeling a new symptom. Attack started during sleep. Attack ended during sleep. These are time-stamped notes that would go into your report. And now we go to the summary. And one of the great parts about the Migraine Buddy app is the weather feature. Now, if we go to this and we tap the weather, it's going to find your city, and it's going to fetch the weather information. Done. Whoops. Confirm. And then it's going to put that right into the report. And what that's going to do is when you print your reports at the end of the month, these are going to be recorded each time you record a migraine. And it's going to record, it says the barometric pressure is 1021 millibars. And I'll show you something in just a minute. And it's going to basically show you whether or not during your migraine was barometric pressure, temperature, or humidity, were those a factor in whether or not you had a migraine? So, when we go down here to worst symptom, which non-pain symptom bothers you the most? Was it the nausea, lethargia, the sensitivity to light, or the throbbing pain? I would say the throbbing pain. Okay, and then up here, the relief scale. Which of these relief actions helped? Dark room and rest. Was it not helpful, somewhat helpful, helpful? So I would say the dark room and rest was somewhat helpful. It didn't get rid of the pain. The sleep, about the same. The ice pack, always helped for me. The stay indoors, it really didn't help. And the Tylenol, I would say that was helpful. And you confirm. So then you look down this thing and you've got this long report of information. And then when you figure out what time you ended, let's say that it ended just now. Confirm. And confirm. All right, so you've been attack free for 22 seconds. 26 seconds. So there's your migraine. That's how you record your migraines. So one of the things that I like about this app also is you can swipe over and you get your weather readout. And it shows you your current pressure, and there's your 2-day pressure forecast. It's going to be dropping like crazy. Let's hit the back button. And I'm wondering why it's not showing me my pressure forecast. I know it does on my phone, but it shows the weekly pressure forecast. It shows me when my Emgality is due, doctor's appointments, and let's see, records. That just shows your sleep records, your intensity records of your headaches, and it gives you calendar dates and then any notes you put in case you want to go back and look at them. And the other thing that the app does, in case you weren't aware, is you have, let's see, where's it at? Features. It gives you a summary of average number of attack duration and the number of attack days and the percentage of attack-free days. Okay, this is running long, so this is just my first attempt at this. The next time we have a Migraine Buddy tutorial, we're going to go into some of the features of the app and the online portion of the app, which include things like a chat room and support. So this has been Migraine International Patients Perspective. My name's Stephen Lyford, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial of the Migraine Buddy app. Have a great day, guys.